we are with our inside the actor's studio, inside the Pinkman studio, as it were, right now. And this time we have Pat. Hi, Pat. We are going to ask the same 10 questions of the three Pinkman gentlemen and find out a little bit more about them. So, Pat, to kick off, since all of you have worked in baseball for most of your careers, what profession other than anything involved with baseball or softball would you like to attempt?
I've been asked this before, and it usually comes back to surf, professional surfer, surf instructor. If I didn't stick with baseball, I probably would have been an ex-gamer, and I probably would have had a lot more injuries.
Yep, so. I was going to say, yeah.
But I've always loved attempting to surf, and I felt like I probably could get pretty good at it if I stuck with it or been around the beach more often. But wakeboarding, snowboarding, anything like that, anything with water or aerials.
So he missed his calling with Point Break. All right. So what profession would you not like to attempt?
I don't know that. I'm pretty good at making things work. So I don't think I would like to be in a data analysis job or something where you have to sit at a desk and just kind of, process information all day. But I would probably just say that any normal desk job, which I've steered from for a good bit. So.
Okay. What would you? I guess I should ask this question a different way. I've been instructed. So, what would you like to be your Top Gun call sign?
I don't know. The nicknames that I've had have been pretty tame, but Paco was one, which doesn't make a ton of sense. But I used to speak pretty good Spanglish on the bus when I was a player. Lil Pink was one, obviously because Jeff was so much bigger than me growing up. But yeah, I think those would probably be the top two, I would say.
What song gets you pumped up? What's your walk-up song?
Pink by Aerosmith. Okay. That was actually...
Sticks to a theme.
Yeah, they played it once for me at Virginia Tech, and the crowd kind of got jazzed up for it. And this was before...
Biggest moment of your life.
This was before walkouts became a normal thing. And it pumped me up pretty good. So.
All right. What is something most people wouldn't guess about you?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of the time, people don't know that I'm missing my finger on my index, on my ring finger on my right hand, and that could have possibly been why I'm left-handed. So there is that.
De jure versus de facto. I guess.
Right. Yeah. But. Yeah, other than that, I mean, I'm a pretty darn good air guitarist, so I can really
I would imagine regular guitar
really
would be
slap
a
the
little
bass.
bit difficult.
Yeah, slap the bass and do that. So, but yeah, I mean, I think I do. My mom was in theater, dad was in theater. They were both artistic, so I do have that gene. I was an art major before I switched to sociology, so painting, drawing, anything artistic I really do enjoy, and that's something that I like a lot, and so that I still do it to this day when I have time. There's paintings in our house that are mine, so my wife's actually picked it up a lot more recently, and she's been doing a very good job of it too. So
very cool. What anything beyond that you would call a hidden talent? Pat has no talents.
Yeah. Well, I would say I don't have a specific talent currently that I excel at, but I do a lot of things really well. I'm like a chameleon.
He's a utility player.
Yeah, I'm a chameleon. So I can blend into a lot of different environments. I can I can go coach college baseball and then come back here at the academy and not skip a beat. So we're good there.
What well-known person, living or dead, would you most like to meet?
So I've been asked this in a different format, and I can't single it out because I like to think I'm a little bit of a Renaissance. I try to be a Renaissance man. And so it's what 4 people would you like to play golf with? And so a couple of them for certain are Leonardo da Vinci, because he was just an elite thinker, like in terms of thinking outside the box. Bob Marley. I love Bob Marley, his music, his message, just who he was as a person, how he tried to help people and change, the kind of course of history or whatever, So those two would be probably top top notch. And then outside of that, like a guy like Ty Cobb, just to see what that guy was like on the side.
That would be a very interesting few minutes.
Yeah. So I do have, can't really nail it down, but I think for certain Leonardo da Vinci would be like number one, and then like 1B would be Bob Marley.
Okay. What TV show are you binging?
So I recently just finished Ozark, which I'm extremely proud about. I know I'm behind the 8 ball on it, but it's but I don't actually get into TV a lot because I just don't have I didn't have the time or the attention span to just sit and watch hours of TV. I do want to start Yellowstone soon, so I'm a big Kevin Costner fan.
Yeah, everybody's been talking about that recently. What is the bravest thing you've ever done?
Probably leave the academy and for no money and move to St. Louis with a girlfriend at the time that I was for certain was going to become my fiance, and try to, at 31 years old, get into the college coaching world, and with no real reason to do it other than a challenge. I don't think it certainly wasn't for the money. It was just a direction I felt like I wanted to try to go and see what I could do, and had a blast doing it, and met a lot of great people along the way. But I think having a good job and then just saying, hey, I'm going to move halfway across the country for nothing was probably a pretty, pardon my French, but ballsy move.
And last, would you rather time travel 10 years into the future or 100 years into the past, and why?
I don't know. That's a good question. To be honest with you, I've trained myself to think so much about the present that I don't really look that far ahead, and I don't really think too much on the past. So like right now is great. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I just started a new job. I had a blast coaching. I'm ready for today and the next steps. And for me, it's like, the present is always the what's in front of you. So if it's like, this is it, man, this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm enjoying. So, and that's
embracing.
Yeah. And kind of trying to embrace it. And for me, it's, that's one of the reasons why I've never really, had answers to certain things, because I'm so just in the mix of right now. So I think right now is pretty good. Especially being here with you, Jordan.
I know. It's a joy. Thank you, Paco. And spiritual guru, living in the moment, and appreciated getting to know you a little bit better.